we will try to jump in the future, which is always an exciting exercise. Why the future? Because we will try to figure out, with your help, what kind of coaching and mentoring should we work for? Should we build for, in order to work for a more sustainable world as per the SDG of the United Nations. So we will try to leverage on something, let me say, relatively concrete, but for a wonderful, maybe the most wonderful desire to contribute to a sustainable world. And we will do this with the help of two specialists of the World Cafè methodology. Okay, so may I introduce you Miriam, Ines San Giacomo and Daniela Cabeddu, which are the partners of a company called Bottega Filosofica, which means a little philosophical shop, okay? If I may try this raw translation. And they will drive our efforts and find or help us to find, I'm not sure if a new way, but certainly a more aware way to what I call practice the most wonderful job in the world, coaching and mentoring. Miriam and Daniela, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Alessandro. Welcome to everyone. I am very excited, a little bit worried about hosting this session on an issue that for us of Bottega Filosofica. Bottega Filosofica means mainly reflective business, a more reflecting way to do our business. We are a certified B corporation. So for us, SDGs and 2030 agenda is the framework in which we put all our work and practice. And we are Daniela Cabeddu, Sandra Natale is somewhere in the group, and me. And we want to hold this important conversation. I don't know how coaches and mentors know about Agenda 2030, but we will have a little introduction to the subject, and then two rounds of conversation, and after a fast check-in, and after 2 rounds of conversation, we will have a plenary. So the next 1 hour and a quarter would go like this. I want to remind us our purpose for this evening. So we. Okay, we can, as Alessandro said before, we want to reflect on which can be the challenges, the new challenges for coaching and mentoring, the opportunities, not only the challenges related to the UN SDGs within 2030, and our purpose, our today purpose, is to explore how UN SDGs can be inspiring for our practice of coaching and mentoring, and can help us to shape a desirable world in which all people feel included and well-being is for all. For us, this is really, really important, because we feel that our work can do really a great work to introduce and to support our mentee and our coachee in field direction in this bigger picture, bigger frame. I don't know if we can consider that we are all. What do you think, Alessandro? We can proceed to check-in?
I'd like to, yes, because
okay.
There's a lot of events to attend for, so yes, I would suggest that we go.
Okay, so we have a question for a quick check-in, and I ask you to write in the chat your answer to this question. What most attracted you to the idea of participating in this session? This is our check-in, and please answer in our chat. Very moving for me to see all your answer from within many countries in the world. Is really a fantastic experience. Anusha said the opportunity to explore how to make a difference and impact to performance, inclusion, and well-being. To see some answers. Sustainability should be in all fields. Coaching and mentoring can help increase awareness. Coaching for sustainability attracted me. I like to learn about coaching and sustainable future. Improving humanity. I'm focused on improving humanity and making it sustainable for others to have access to the future. The opportunity to reflect together on this important issue. To share what is challenging. How can we be part of this new opportunity out of the box? New frames, a turning point, surely a turning point. Wider understanding of how other coaches are incorporating SDGs into coaching. I don't know if you can continue to write in the chat your answer to the check-in. And Daniela, we are ready to share 2 small videos, because our aim is to give as much possible space and time for our conversation in breakout rooms, because it's a really great opportunity to be with colleagues from all worldwide, and we are only hosting the container, only support holding the container. So we can start with 2 short videos. The first one is the very short story of the Agenda 2030. And the second one is a surprise, because it's a really nice video showing all the SDGs one after another. So we can see the video, Daniela.
I go.
At the 1992 United Nations Conference in Rio, world leaders agreed there was an urgent need to reconcile the social, economic, and environmental dimensions of development. 20 years later, at the Rio +20 conference, sustainable development was once again championed as the key priority, but now with a concrete action plan to make it a reality for all. The Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, emerged out of Rio +20 and put forth a powerful roadmap towards more sustainable pathways. With its ethos of leaving no one behind, the SDGs promise to tackle poverty and inequality while advancing environmental sustainability.
We can be.
We must be the first generation
to end extreme poverty.
The generation
Most determined
to fight injustice
and inequalities.
The generation that saves the planet from climate change.
And this is how it will get done. The global goals.
A 15-year plan
For everyone. Everywhere.
with no one left behind.
We will live in a world
where nobody
anywhere lives in extreme poverty.
Where no one
goes hungry.
Where no one
wakes in the morning
Asking if there will be food today.
We will live in a world where no child has to die.
Diseases we know how to cure.
And where proper health care
is a lifelong right for us all.
We will live in a world
where everyone
goes to school. And education gives us the knowledge
and skills
for a fulfilling life.
We will live in a world where all girls and all women have equal opportunities
to thrive
and be powerful
and safe.
We cannot succeed if half the world is held back.
We will live in a world
where all people can get clean water
and proper toilets
at home,
at school,
and at work.
We will live in a world where
there is sustainable energy for everyone.
Heat, light, and power for the whole planet.
without destroying the planet.
We will live in a world where economies prosper.
And new wealth
leads to decent jobs
For everyone.
and we will live in a world where our industry,
our infrastructure and our
Best innovations
Are not just used to make money, but to make all our lives better.
We will live in a world
Where prejudices and extremes of inequality
Are defeated.
inside our countries,
And between different countries.
where people live in cities and communities
that are safe, progressive,
and support everyone who lives there.
where we replace
what we consume.
Planet where we put back
What we take out of the earth.
We live in a world that is decisively rolling back the threat of climate
change.
where we restore
and protect the life in our oceans and seas.
or restore
and protect
Life on land,
The forests,
animals.
the earth itself.
with peace between and inside countries.
Where all governments are open.
And answer to us for what they do at home and abroad.
And the justice rules.
with everyone equal before the law.
Where all countries and we their people,
Work together
partnerships of all kinds,
To make these goals a reality.
These are the United Nations global goals.
for sustainable development.
Let's get to work.
Thank you, Daniela, for these videos. I think is really important. My favorite SDGs is the last one, the 17th, partnership for the goals, because I think that is really important. The most important thing is to feel all together into this big challenge that we have and we can make the difference in our professional practice, in our daily life, with all our small action. So if we feel that we can be partner one each other in spirit, but also in action, I think that we can reach this important goal, big goal, that is reach this system of the 17 SDGs. So now I want only ask you the first question, that is for our World Cafè session. We have about 20 minutes for every session, and at the end of your conversation in breakout rooms, I ask you to make a summary, to synthesize your conversation in one or two sentences that you can put on the chat, so we can have this sharing of all the voices, all the vision, all the challenges, all the purposes from every part of the world. And I think is all. I think I can share you the first question. Okay, this was our check-in. So we asked ourselves why we are here. And now I ask you if there is a deeper reason for us as coaches and mentors to be here. So to be here in this conversation, to have a dialogue about SDGs and our how we can contribute to reach the goals of the Agenda 2030. What is it? The deeper reason for us to be here. So we can. I can put this question in also in the chat, and Daniela can invite you in the breakout rooms. Okay. We have 20 minutes for the first round.
Welcome back.
Okay, welcome back, everyone. I hope your conversation has been very interesting and generative on new ideas. We trust in collective intelligence. So I ask you please to write in our chat 2 sentences, 1-2 sentences to synthesize your first round of conversation. I shared in the chat the link to the video because I had the suspect that not everybody has seen it in the proper way. So you can find it on YouTube. Deeper reason, personal, business need as they move to be more environment, socially conscious and deliver to a broader group of stakeholders. Employees also want to engage in meaningful work that align with their values. This is really true. We are also observing that now, especially after the pandemic, the request for meaningful work is really rise up. Help our people to flourish as human people. Our role as coaches is about raising awareness in our coaches and organization about the fact that our behavior impacts others. Our freedom ends when other freedoms begins. How directed should we be in spreading our concern, wishes, value with our clients? This is a very, very good question. Very good question. It is it's really an issue indeed to deep in. As coaches, we help people flourish, and we can impact the world one person at a time. We have the opportunity to reach to our community for them to thrive. Okay. Okay, nice. So I think we are ready for the second round of breakout rooms. I'll share the second question. That is more, I think, more challenging, and is this one. Can we listen to the source and bring in something greater than ourselves in our professional practice? I'll write this in the chat, and we are ready for another round of conversation, new breakout room, new group for our second conversation.
Welcome back. What about this second question? If you please, you can write in the chat. As for the first question. One sentence to summarize your discussion. Okay, bye, Ian. We become the search, and so this is bigger than ourselves. Wow. Thank you, Eileen. Bring the power of consciousness and awareness. Okay, thank you, Sandra. Someone else? Listen to our heart and mother heart, sorry. I used the chat. Okay. Thank you. Fine. While you're writing, I would like to share with you the words we put at the very start of this meeting. And something came back. Here it is. At the beginning, we said we are here to create connection, awareness, future, well-being, humanity, some of you. Well, beforehand, we would like you to share with us in a word or in few words if there has been something that surprised you, or which is the gift you bring with you from this session. Any one of you?
Yeah, sorry.
Lucia?
For me is trust, as somebody already wrote in the chat, is trust that we belong to a greater community of coaches and mentors and supervisors, and that this can be a sort of base that can give us also the it can be inspiring for us. I mean, we can help ourselves. And also concerning my breakout rooms, there were some also cases where somehow it can be done to involve clients in sustainability. And finally, also a word that already was written in the chat, that is the responsibility, a sort of shared responsibility, not only of the client and not only of the coach, but together what can we do, because contracting is a we contract, not a you or I contract. That is, thank you to everybody, and to you, Miriam, and Daniela and Alessandro. Thank you.
Tranquility, connection, and shared commitment to a greater good. Inspiring discussion. Thank you. I'm aware that I need to think more on the connection between coaching and the UN objectives. Gratitude, sharing, reflection together, thinking also on the language we use and the importance of the word. We agree, Miriam, Ines, and Francesca. I think we can see in Bottega. It's really important for us. We have an important role as coaches in SDGs, really. Okay, great discussion. Thank you. Okay, it's 6:20. So Miriam, Ines, Alessandro, if you want to close.
I'm very happy to read your words in the chat, because our challenge, our desire was to put this issue in the horizon of coaching and mentoring practice. Because we think that is really important. As also David Klattenberg said 1 year ago, when I had the opportunity to listen to him in Italy, that we have to put our practice into a spiritual dimension. So we must feel more connection with the whole, and ask ourselves which can be our small humble part in this in shaping a new future that brings good for all. And this is our purpose, really. So only one word like pop up to check out. I like to, and also for our recording is nice, in my opinion, to hear all the voices to say something. Please be generous.
Yeah, for me it was building. We were building together understanding, even in the breakout groups. So building understanding.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mara.
It was nice to meet in the breakout rooms and get in touch with other colleagues and sharing opinions, feelings, purposes. It was great. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Stefania.
Thank you, everyone. It was lovely. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Ellen.
Thank you, Ellen.
The word I would use would be exploration. I felt it was a good exploration of ideas, and in both the breakout rooms, and good conversations.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
I want to say thank you for the incredible minds that I had the opportunity to listen to. As a future coach, hopefully, it gives me a lot of inspiration and hope that a lot of us are in tune, and we're all looking for the greater good for everybody. So thank you very much for this opportunity.
Thank you, Sandra. Thanks a lot.
I also say thank you. I think we were diving deep at times, and that was fun. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Anyone else? Ellen, Valentina.
Thank you to point out the attention on this matter. Really appreciated them.
Thank you.
Thanks. So we can say goodbye, and
we can leave.
I know that this week is very intense, and there are a lot of sessions, a lot of interesting conversation in our program. So have a nice time, everyone. I see you probably in the global conference into 2022.
Great.
Thank you, Miriam. Thank you, Daniela.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Next time. Thank you.
Surely.
Bye.
Bye.